Hi there, Taurus, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of March the 11th through to the 17th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out, see what's going on for Taurus. First up, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse position, followed then by the Ten of Swords upright. And next we have the Six of Swords in the reverse, followed then by the Four of Cups reversed. And lastly, we have the Page of Swords in the upright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and interpret this read for you guys. First of all, Taurus, for your overall energy, you have that of the Five of Wands in the reverse position. Good for you guys, because when the card is in the upright position, this can sometimes represent a lot of that he said, she said, crazy drama that really goes nowhere. Sometimes people drag us into it. Sometimes we drag other people into it. But it really doesn't go anywhere. The card can also point to stiff competition in something. When the card is inverted like this, the competition is over. So if a lot of you were competing for jobs or even a relationship or what have you, looks like the competition has come to its end. For others of you, this could just be making a conscious effort to sidestep the drama. That's why I said good for you. If that's the case for you, Taurus, that is wonderful news. You are not allowing yourself to get mixed up in a draining, energy draining situation any longer. You're saying, nope, nope, that's not for me. I'm moving on. Now, coming right off the hop, for some of you, this could be very much what's going on, because we have the Ten of Swords here in the upright position. Now, the Ten of Swords upright is sort of like the last straw. You come into the week with this, so it could be for some of you, this is something that happened over the weekend. You could have been dealing with a situation. Some of you could have been a relationship. For others of you, could be a work situation or family, friends, what have you. When the Ten of Swords is in the upright position, we've just kind of had enough. It's the last straw. It's like we don't want to deal with this situation any longer. We're pretty much done. We're ready to close the book on it. That's why I think for a lot of you, this could be just sidestepping the drama. You don't want to be involved in this anymore. You're just like, no, I'm done. I'm walking away. Now, in the next card here, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse position. Now, this is interesting following the Ten of Swords upright, because the Six of Swords in the upright position, this is us emotionally moving on from turbulence and so forth. When the card is inverted like this, there could be a delay in moving. For some of you, maybe whatever the situation was, whether it was playing out at work or with a friendship or partnership, it could be that there's a delay in being able to maybe physically move on from the situation. Or it can represent sometimes a travel delay. Maybe some of you were planning on taking a trip or going somewhere, and now there has been a delay. Again, remember, Mercury is retrograde at this time, so this could be representing definitely some kind of delay. Or it could be representing a delay in moving away from the situation. Maybe you, say for example, if you had a disconnect with somebody, but perhaps that person is still sort of a part of your life and you still have to deal somewhat with them, and even though you may want to, you know, exit stage left, perhaps you can't. Maybe there's a delay in being able to physically get away from the person. Now, moving on towards the weekend, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse position. The Four of Cups upright can represent a little bit of emotional disconnect. This is that ho-hum, emotional apathy. Sometimes, you know, somebody is trying to offer you something on the emotional front, but we're just not ready to accept it yet. That's the thing with the Four of Cups in the upright position. We're holding off, or we're holding back because of the fact that our minds could just be on other things right now, or we're disconnect from our emotions. That happens from time to time. However, the good news is that the card is inverted, and when it's reversed like this can point back to the Three of Cups in the upright, which is really beautiful, sociable energy. It can also represent that sort of something or someone has come along in order to sort of jumpstart our emotions again, and we're feeling better on that. We're coming out of that emotional apathy. So that's wonderful news. And the last card you have up is the Page of Swords in the upright position. This is a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, this is air energy. That of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, male or female. Now the Page of Swords is, pages represent messages, but it's just on the page level, so you always have to be careful with the Page of Swords information that they're bringing towards you. It could be a little bit of immature information, or it could just be minor information where they just give you little tidbits, but you actually need more. This could be somebody new, perhaps for some of you, Taurus, that has entered the scene, and perhaps there's an interest there and you're trying to communicate with the person, but they're only giving you little tidbits because they're only at the page level. For others of you, like I said, just be careful of any information that you hear towards the end of the week, because don't get all up in arms in it, because you really have to double check the information when it comes to the Page of Swords. Say if this is news coming from your work, or you get a memo or a newsletter or something like that, and it looks more ominous than it really is. You really need to look into it and try not to jump the gun or think it's more serious than it is. So that is your reading, Taurus. I hope this helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.